Hey YouTube, it's Aethros back in with the 8 updates, and I wanted to update the mini account today. So I want to take a look at this right here, and you should notice that I do have the sigil on. And if you'll notice, I am officially up at top, level 60. So I did it. I did the challenge. I did 60 levels in 60 days. Now, full disclosure, right? Couple things about this. I did start the account at 5 p.m. on May 22nd. You're probably thinking, well, I finished this last night. I just didn't have time to record and upload the video last night because it was getting kind of late. Trying to finish this out. But I did, full disclosure, I know that that's technically 61 and a half days when I finished. However, we did have a funeral one day that we had to go to out of town, and we did not have hardly any reception where we were at. And then with yesterday, all the maintenance going on and stuff the last couple of days and not being able to get in some, I'm going to call it 60 days. I know it might seem like fudging the numbers a little bit, but in fairness, if you're unable to play, I kind of took those 2 days out of it. So it was possible. 60 levels in 60 days. Okay, so how did I do it? First, sigil. You get like a week or 10 days or something when you first start an account. I think they want to try and get you, suck you into how great the sigil is. I think the sigil has diminishing returns, right? I think when you're starting an account out, it is phenomenal. The XP boost you get to that 20% is phenomenal, right? But once right now I'm getting 20% XP boost for 8 more days on my sigil, and I don't need XP boost, right? How'd I do it? Grinding the arenas like crazy. Just constantly grinding the arenas. Full disclosure as well, second full disclosure, I did spend a little money on this account. I bought the $30 and the $20 mastery booster packs. I think that if you're going to get sincerely true value that's gonna last your account for a long time, I think it's worth it, right? I'm running the Suicide's Mastery, so I'll show you my Mastery setup right now. I have 3 Mastery points because I was running out of units, just purchase the energy to get content down, right? So you can see I'm running the full Mastery tree. I think I'm going to put at least 2 more points into Deep Wounds. You can see I've got Coagulate to help out with Corvus and Omega Red, which I'll show you in a second. And then I've got full Willpower, and here's my Mastery tree here. Okay. So a couple of things about this. Grinding arenas was huge because it allowed me to always hit my solo milestones in the little solo achievements in the 7 and 22 hour ones. I was getting units from that. I was getting a lot of people complain about these crystals right here, these lesser and greater solo crystals. But honestly, when you're starting out an account, they're huge. You get XP boosts all the time. I had so many 40% XP boosts anytime I did anything that got me XP, I had a 40% boost on. If I knew I was going to be playing a lot in parts of the game that were going to give me XP boost, I knew that I was going to be, thrown on a 50%. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you start getting into Act 4 and Act 5 and you start getting, the difference is 200 or 300 XP a fight, and you're doing hundreds, maybe even thousands of fights, it makes a big difference. Throwing on that 50%er. So that's the first thing. So the other thing that I will full disclose is I did spend some money on 4th of July. I bought all 5 of the Peter Parker wallets because it got me a lot of 5-star stars. But honestly, I'm going to show you this right now. I only used 1 5-star, and I didn't get this champion from anything I purchased on the 4th of July weekend, right? So my main questing team, initially I used Guillotine 2099 with Suicides all the time, right? But the second I got Omega Red, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Corvus Glaive, I just got Doom, as you're seeing this right now. I just got him as a 5-star like 2 days ago. I just haven't had, I'm waiting for a level up event to take him up. So I didn't use him, right? I didn't even use my 4-star Dr. Doom, right? Here's who I used almost exclusively once I got them, right? I used Corvus, Okay. I used Omega Red. I used Gladiator Hulk because of the heal block. There's a lot of masochism in Act 5. And so I used him a lot for the heal block. I used Nick Fury, obvious reasons for, the extra boost of attack that is helpful. And then I used Quake as well. Now, you'll notice my Quake is only let's see, what is she? She's a level 2 right now. I didn't take Quake up to a 4-star. Now, if I get her as a 5-star, I'll take her up. But I didn't take her up as a 4-star because I'm running Suicides, right? And I know that that running Suicides is just not great for Quake, especially when you have Omega Red and Corsair. So why did I run her? I ran her for that, her synergy with Nick Fury, where you get those 3 evade charges at the beginning. So every fight, especially the Omega Red, it's really important because if you're charging a heavy and you release the heavy and they hit you, it still puts the degen on and pushes you both backwards, right? And so it puts the degen on, pushes you back, and it keeps his death field on you, on them, and so that they're still losing health, right? That was a massive help. So my questing team, once I got him, was Omega Red, Corvus Glaive, Nick Fury, Gladiator Hulk, and Quake. And this team smoked everything. So let's go to the content, and I'll show you kind of how I managed to do it, right? So all of Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, easy. Act 4, 100%. Act 5, I did all of Chapter 1. Act 2, or Chapter 2, excuse me, I did 100% Questline 1 and 2, and I'm almost done with 3. I kind of picked and chose where my paths throughout. So you'll notice I got 40% in 4.2.5, right? So I've done a couple paths in there. You'll notice I didn't really do much there, but I've done some extra paths in some of these. I think I did a second path in 5.4.2, right? Did extra path there, and a lot of it was just did it have a revive on it? Did it have a full energy on it? So I wasn't using units, right? And so now the grind is on just to get units so that I can get those last 3 mastery points spent. I do have, if we look at my inventory, I do have a bunch of Stony Cores, mainly from the 2 mastery booster packs that I bought. And so I won't have to spend units on those, but I'm probably going to keep the sigil up 1 or 2 more, maybe 1 more month on this account. Mainly just because I want to buy those carbonadium master cores at 500 instead of 550. If I need to buy 3 more of them, that's 150 units saved. So that's a fair amount of units that I'll save from that. And so, I got it done. And I've got some great champs out of it. I am waiting. I am going to finally pick up this premium level Hero Wars. I am going to get this one. Right, $10, you get 5 premium hero crystals, 2 3-stars, a 4-star, and a 5-star crystal. I think it's probably one of the best values in the game, even on the 4th of July weekend. You know what I mean? $10 for a 5-star. That's a pretty good deal, first of all. And then you get all the other stuff with it. I do need ISO. I need a lot of ISO at this point because I'm going to be ranking up Doom. So even if I just get all dupes of all the PhDs, 3-stars, 4-stars, I'm happy with that. If I get some new champions, just more level up points, right? And so I probably will be getting that. However, I'm not going to be getting it until we see what our compensation for this whole outage and emergency maintenance garbage is, right? I think it's important to, if they're not going to do right by the community, then I'm not going to spend money on them, right? I'm a firm believer of spending money on getting entertainment value. I'm a firm believer of that. I believe that, no knock on free-to-play players. None at all. But if there weren't people out there willing to spend on this game, then either the game wouldn't exist or you'd have ads every other fight. And I personally don't watch ads every few fights. And so I think that, buying the sigil or buying the 735 unit deal, I think that there's value in that, right? I think that helps the game stay afloat, right? We've been playing this game a long time. And, because Kabam doesn't make right the last couple days. I mean, I can't grind arenas right now for units on this account or my other account. Now, granted, too, my main account, this is my alt account, my main account, I was grinding 17 million in the arenas and still getting all the stuff done as well. So, being a teacher on summer break sure helps. But, you know, I'm not going to buy this deal. I almost bought it last night. I was like, yes, level 60, let's go buy it now. Right? And yes, I know that you can buy it in advance and you can get the 5-star crystal, but I want to do it when I hit level 60. That was my goal. That was going to be my reward to myself when I hit level 60. But if they're not going to do right by us as consumers and give us something that really is worth what the game being down and aspects of this game being down mean to the community as a whole, then I'm not going to purchase this deal because I don't believe the value is there anymore, right? And I might not buy the sigil or the 735 unit deal on either account. So I'll do it on one account each month. It just kind of depends on which account I need it on that month. But I'm not going to do it I'm not going to pay for it. So that's what I'm waiting on. It's hard, right? It's hard to wait for it. But I did want to make that as well, that disclosure as well. So you'll notice my prestige is at 4,000. I've got 217,000, base hero rating. Being in a good alliance was helpful too. I mean, I got a lot of really good rank up materials and 4-star and 5-star shards from being in the alliance that I'm in. Shout out to John Ark Targaryen, leader of our alliance in Fuego. They were phenomenal, and they've been a huge help. But you can see, I've done a ton of PvP fights. I mean, you can see I won almost 8,200 PvP fights. So, when you're in the rookie pool, the great thing about being the first 60 days you're in this what's called a rookie pool. And so if you just hit the milestones, you get like 8th. and you get like rank up gems and stuff. So you're getting all these resources every day, but you also get rank up gems, which are super helpful, right? So you got to take advantage of that first 60 days if you're going to do this, right? So anyways, you can see, I haven't really done a lot of duels, whatever. But I completed a lot of quests. My highest PvP streak was 83. I was really just hitting milestones and then moving on to the next one, and so forth. Incursions, do them. I mean, the gold is insane from incursions. I'm still at, if you look at my resources, I'm still at 3 million gold, right? And I mean, I've ranked 3 Gladiator Hulk. I've got 4 or 5 rank 5 4-stars. So, and I'm still at 3 million gold, right? So anyways, that's kind of the account tour, 60 levels in 60 days. I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm not going to lie, last night, I did not think I was going to make it. It was, game possibly going down and all this stuff. But it was fun. It was a great challenge. So for all you that are trying to hit level 60, to get that last little energy, that last mastery point, it's absolutely doable, right? XP boosts, like crazy, and have fun with it. So thanks for listening, guys. If you like what you saw, like what you heard, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.